Okay, in this video I'm looking at question 4 from revision sheet 1. So this one is asking for the area and perimeter of these shapes. Now this first shape is a trapezium, so this one isn't too tricky for us to work out because we need to know this length here, the top length and the height of the shape. So I can see that that bottom length A is going to be equal to 2 because it's 2 across, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for B. I can then see that the height of the shape is 1, 2, 3. So my area is going to be A plus B over 2 times by the height, or a half A plus B times height. It works out the same way. So we've got a half of 2 plus 4, and we're timesing that by 3. Now 2 plus 4 is 6, a half of 6 is 3, times 3 is equal to 9, and we can just write units squared because we don't have any centimetres or metres, etc. Now the perimeter is going to be a little bit trickier to work out, take a little bit longer. So our perimeter, we need to know the length of each of the sides. So we already know we've got the 2 down the bottom and we've got the 4 up the top there, but we need to know these two lengths. Now luckily they look like they're the same because our little distance across here is 1 and up is 3, 1, 3. So they're going to be the same length, so we can find the distance between those 2 points. So basically we've got a little Pythagoras theorem question there with 1 and 3, and we're trying to find out what that length is there. So our c squared is going to equal a squared plus b squared. Our c squared is going to equal 1 squared plus 3 squared. 1 squared is 1, 3 squared is 9. So our c squared is equal to 10. So our c will be the square root of 10. We can grab our calculator and get a decimal answer for that. Just finding my calculator, I was underneath some paper. So we've got the square root of 10 is equal to 3.166. Now we've got 2 of them, so we can times that by 2, and then we can add on those other 2 pieces, which were the 2 and the 4. So we get our perimeter is equal to the 3.16 plus 3.16 plus 2 plus 4 as we go around that shape. So we get 12.324 as our answer there. Then we have a look at part B. Now it's a little bit different. So we've got, if we turn it like this, we've almost got a rectangle shape there. So if we can get our length and our width, we can work out the area, and the length, 2 lots of the length and 2 lots of the width will give us our perimeter. So we need to work each of them out. So we need to find out the distance between these 2 points. We assume that they are going to be the same, and then between these 2. So we just pick 2 coordinates to choose for that, for this. So we might choose the, we've got positives here. So distance between those 2 points. So we are finding the distance between 3, 4 and 4, 0. So they're the 2 points that we're looking at there. So we will go x1, y1, x2, y2. So it's the square root of 0 take away 4 squared plus 4 take away 3 squared. So that means we've got 0 take away 4 is negative 4. When we square it, we'll get 16. And then we've got 4 take away 3 is 1. When we square it, we will get 1. So we've got the square root of 17 gives us 4.12. Now we've got 2 of those sides, obviously, so that's our shorter side there is 4.12. Now we've got to find our longer side, so we can find the distance between these 2 now, so between negative 5, 2 and 3, 4. So we've got x1, y1, x2, y2, and so we're going to do our d is equal to the square root of 4 take away 2 squared and 3 take away negative 5 squared. So we get 4 take 2 is 2, squared is 4, plus 3 take away negative 5 is 8, 8 squared is 64. So we've got the square root of 68, sorry. So the square root of 68 is going to be 8.25 when we round it, because it's 8.246. Round that to 8.25. So when we find out our area, it's going to be length times width. So it will be that 8.25 multiplied by 4.12. So we get 8.25 times 4.12 gives us 33.99, and we can write that as units squared. And then for our perimeter, we've got 2 lots of 4.12 and 2 lots of 8.25. So we get 24.74 units for our perimeter. So a little bit of a longer type question, but that is how it is done.